All right, it shows that we are live. So I will just wait for some of you guys to come on in and we can do our Wednesday night game night. So I'll just wait for some of you guys to come on in, and then as soon as we get a decent amount of people in here, we start the fun. I'm just waiting patiently for you guys to come in. Hey, free. Well, looks like oh yeah, I can understand I can understand family drama. I think we all have some, at one point or another. But I mean, but at least you're here tonight, and look on, and said that I would. Yeah, I'm glad I'm live too because I didn't know if they like I told you, what one of them said to me on Monday. He said he'd reach me Tuesday, never reached me. I said there's still a chance he reached me today. Did not reach me, so I said looks like I am free for this Wednesday night, so I can so I can do some more game night with you guys. We don't have to wait till Friday. We can do some tonight. And I said, as soon as we get enough people in here, then we can start doing that. But I understand about the family drama, Tim. I mean, family drama is the worst. What did I do today? Well, let's see. I went to lunch with the family. Then after I got home, uh, played on my laptop a little bit, took a nap, and then went to go pick Landon up from church, and then we and then get and then got some dinner. So and after the dinner, that's about I was we were over at the other house. So over at the other house, got myself a shower, get myself feeling all clean, and now I am here with you. It's pretty much down to the point today of all I've done. Oh, I thought I might tell you guys that I said I said I'm one of those, I'm usually one of those people that will, answer something, but I said it surprised me last night. Luckily, I was not asleep yet, but I got a someone called my cell at 4:07 this morning with the caller ID blocked out. So I don't know. So I don't know what that was all about, but I just thought they're calling at 4 o'clock and it's a block number. It's probably I figured it's probably just some kind of prank. I'm not answering it. Yeah, probably wrong number. Yeah, the last numbers I've answered that have had no number, I've been or an out of state number I've been answering because I said they could because they could be like coming calls from some from some office that I that and they just may have an out of state or out of county phone number. So I pick it up, and those last ones I've been getting with no calls, I'll say hello, then they'll wait maybe 2 seconds later, 2 to 5 seconds later, and then hang up. I almost thought about just answering last night and not saying anything, just to see if I knew, just to see if something was up. I guess it is a croc movie if you call it, if it's crocodilius. For when we start our questions tonight, I wonder if now I gave you the last answer you could not get last night, but should we start? Should we start with the question of the game of what we left off to last night? You know that I gave you the answer to because we didn't finish in time. We got a long weekend in New Zealand this week. It's we Tangi Day, we Tangi, something. Can't pronounce it though. I mean, I'm probably pronouncing it all wrong. We Tangi, we we Angie, whatever. I said that how now when I sent you guys that message on Monday night saying oh they may call me in Wednesday, well and I made that post saying it may not be game night might not be likely and everything because I know they usually try to fulfill on what they say, but I said, I also sounded myself when he was asking if I was able to work Wednesday. I kind of sounded like a little unsure in my voice, like I was thinking in my head, yeah, I can work Wednesday, but I really don't want to. That's what was in my mind. That's what I thought. I thought, yeah, I can work Wednesday, but I really don't want to. It's a Moan holiday. That's the indigenous people. Oh, see, you guys have a lot of like New Zealand has a lot of different holidays that the US doesn't have. I think that's the same thing with Canada too. Like I know Canada has Thanksgiving and their Thanksgiving in October. I know that. Dialects are cool. Dialect scenes are cool too. Well, hey Shan, and that is true. New Zealand isn't a part of any continents, but I mean we have a New Zealander in here to let us know about stuff that goes on in or some holidays in New Zealand that the U.S. doesn't have. Part of Oceania. That I didn't know. Yeah, it'd be nice to go there one day, to visit one day. Uh, you know, have us all like have a big YouTube meetup somewhere. In other words, let's grab our passports. It looks like we're going to New Zealand. If you want a travel guide and a place to stay, come over. Yes. I'm not I'm not sure if I never knew that. You might have said you've been to Auckland before, but I am not exactly sure if you have told me that or not. Yeah. Oh, when you were in your 30s. So just a mere 20 years ago when well you well Ed, you and Tim were probably in your 30s. That was probably around 20 years ago. That time that time me and Shan were just in our teens. Or no, wait. Yeah, probably our late teens. Oh, hey Doctor Who. Hey, I can't say that I've been to New Zealand because I haven't been. I wouldn't mind going one day though. Oh, I remember that my oldest sister. I remember that she took Spanish in high school, and I know one time she went to Spain. Yeah, I'm kind of curious that on that myself. I mean, yeah, did he move? Did he move for work? I know a lot of people just move for work. If you move there for love, then you can tell it's a serious relationship. Then, now my now out of all my out of all my nieces and nephews, and my oldest nephew, I mean, he is a travel person. It's like they'll stay in. I mean, they might move. They I know my brother-in-law. I know he moved a lot when he was a kid with because his dad getting all kinds of jobs, and that's when they moved. They all are offered some kind of job, and now I know that my nephew just prefers to be on his own. I mean, first when I first I know when I noticed he's living alone, I heard he was living in Oklahoma. Then I heard he was living in California, and now I hear he's living in Connecticut. So I mean, he's traveling all over the United States, I guess you can say. Because first lived in Oklahoma, then in California, and now in Connecticut. Oh, Yeah, and now and I said I don't know if he still lives in Connecticut or not, or if he's moved somewhere. But I mean, it seems like every time we talk to them, every time they come down, he's he that where we think he's living, he does not live there anymore. He lives in another state. Nothing but white. I was told I was Cherokee all through growing up by my mom, and then I had my DNA test done a few years ago. Nothing but white. Ah, so you don't have any Cherokee in you then? Yeah, the only way I drive I'm associated with Cherokee is that I've driven Grand Jeep Cherokees before. I've never given it a thought that I might be Cherokee. Never heard of the movie Craven. Oh, trust me. Trust me, Free. Me and Shan both know a uh, one Scotsman, but I I think those are that's the only one that we both know, and Shan knows who I'm talking about. Really? So I almost said his name. I don't know if I should shout his name on here, but I was going to say that so he's doing some. He was, I guess you could say, he was making an adult film. Yeah, Haggis is his name. Yep, Haggis. I guess Haggis was making an adult film for part of your stream. Hmm. Time to go back to that stream, Shannon, and say it's not made for kids. Probably age restricted. Oh, it's unlisted. Well, no, he doesn't wear a kilt, but or I've never seen him wear a kilt. But I've really just seen him from the top up. Well, shoot, Tim, if you got it offered to be an extra in the new um, Golem movie, be with your cousin being an editor on it, yeah, I say, shoot, Tim, go for it. I said, I guess Haggis was really giving the doll, the blow up doll some action. I mean, I always thought he had a I always thought he had a Scottish accent, but probably not a bit, but probably not a big one. But Agus is the man, though. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I remember you had a falling out with like Haggis, and you had left, and then asked what was wrong, and then well, I won't say it, so I won't because I don't want to bring drama. But I told Shannon that I miss her in her streams. But the thing is, when he streams so early in the morning, and it's like the ones he gets in the afternoon when he usually streams, we were all up. But during that time, when he streams in the morning, we're all sleeping. No, Trevor, he's not here. Promise. Now I can't promise if he comes in here because I don't know if he will or not. But right now he's not in here. He could come in here though. I don't control when he comes in here or not. Right? I mean, yeah, you don't have to be scared of a decent guy. I mean, Trevor, he's just a normal person like you and me and everyone else here. I I would now shoot if I was offered being an extra in a movie, I would I'd take the offer. Hope so. I would I mean I didn't I mean I wouldn't think anything's wrong with him. I think he's just trying to, watch out for Trevor. Yes, he does. He does. Yeah, official 1SP has not been around either. I said when he's here, it's time to talk about time to talk about Coach Eli when he's here. When 1SP is here, it's time it's Coach Eli time. I think it's TDS. I think it's like Trump deranged symptom or something. If it's a new thing, yeah, maybe. And if Trump stress disorder is something, that is a new thing. There's, yeah, TDS. That's it. Um, they said there's also uh, a new disease as well. There's not only TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, but there's also EDS, Elon derangement syndrome. Yeah, not only Trump derangement syndrome anymore, but now there's Elon derangement symptom too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, some reason I could tell that you probably not were not a Trump fan. Now this time they're looking for goblins, so lots of makeup and stuff. Oh, mm. speaking of uh, speaking of all the makeup that they got to put you in to make you look monstrous, I've got a real fun fact for you in case you didn't know. The guy who played Herman Munster, Fred. I forgot what his name is. I forgot what his last name is, but the guy that played Herman Monster, he said he hated playing that role because of all the makeup that they had to put on him. They said he had so much makeup that he was sweating under the lights. Yeah, Fred Gwynn said he said he hated playing Herman Monster because of all the makeup that they've had to put on him, and he would start sweating under the lights with all that makeup they had him put on. Oh, and speaking of Fred Gwynn, I w- I had also read with another popular TV show, not from the '60s, but from the '80s. I think they said they were gonna give the offer from to they were thinking about giving the role of of Henry Warnemont, Punky's guardian. They were thinking of giving it to Fred Gwynn, but at the end of the day, they decided to give it to George Gaines instead. Yeah, Grandpa was pretty funny. I haven't seen My Cousin Vinny, but if Fred Gwynn's in it and everything, probably probably looks totally different from the '60s. Well, of course, he'll look different from the '60s because the only thing I've seen him in is the Munsters. He's not, and he's not a real Munster. Yeah, I heard that, uh, or actually, I had read that Fred Gwynn of the Munster cast, Fred Gwynn was the first one to die. Now I think uh, now I think not only Herman Munster is dead, but I think Lily and Grandpa are dead now too. But Grandpa outlived Fred Gwynn, so that's pretty impressive. Yep. See. Yep. Said he hated it because of all that makeup they had to put on him. I think I even read that sometimes he even sweated under the lights because of all that makeup. Imagine sweating under a whole lot of lights because of just makeup. Yeah, but I'd say probably pretty much I'd say pretty much probably the only Munster alive today is Edmund is his name? Was it Edmund? Edmund Edwin? Mm. Yeah, I gotta put all my I've gotta put yeah, I've never really seen much of Uncle Fester. Grandpa Munster I have though, I say Grandpa's got the even though Grandpa's old, he's got my money on him. If this was a bidding thing, put my money on Grandpa Monster if I had to put my money on somebody. I have not I did not I have not seen Car 54 Where Are You, but I've heard about it though. Grandpa Munster versus Uncle Arthur. Now I remember that they that well I never participated in it, but one of my friends from church said they did. They said that Nick at Night had used to have a calling thing in the 90s to say like, what show do you think is who do you think is the scarier family? It's like one option was the Munsters and then the other option was the Adams family. So, I mean, and I remember yeah, I remember that he told me, my friend told me that he said he kept trying to call to say the Adams family, but that line was always busy. He could not get his vote in of the Adams family. Yeah, I never really got much to see of the Adams family. Just a little bit, maybe one or two episodes, maybe three, but three's the maximum that I've seen. Because I might not have even watched the show fully. But them 24/7 on. Oh, there was the the channel I caught the Munsters on was oh what was it called? What was that channel called? Played a lot of old school stuff. Oh, now I've seen a lot of them. Well, I've seen more of Bewitched than Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, I got to go with Samantha as well. I've seen more of her than Jeannie. I mean, and at least and it seems like Jeannie seems like too hard to try to please and everything because I mean, all Samantha has to do is just call her husband Darren. And Jeannie's got to call her husband Master. I believe. Oh, his sex slave. Maybe that's why she's an master. I wonder how. Wonder how. Now. Now I know Elizabeth Montgomery's been dead for about 30 years, but I think Barbara Eden is still alive. How old is Barbara Eden?
Barbara Eden is 93 years old.
Look at that, 93 and still going. Yeah. From what I've heard about Ron Jeremy is gross. But hey, I've got I've got one. Which one? Okay. How did Doctor Who say it? Did he just okay, yeah. Um okay, here's one for you guys. The Flintstones or the Jetsons? The Flintstones versus the Jetsons, which one do you like more? Yeah, I've always been more of a Flintstones fan. Been a Flintstones fan since I was about 4 years old. In other words, I've been watching them for almost 35 years. Yeah, that's yeah that same here, Shan. I watched more Flintstones than Jetsons. Well, I mean, you had mentioned Samantha from Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie, so I said, I got to compare. I was like Samantha versus Dream of Jeannie. I got to comparison the Flintstones or the Jetsons. So that's why. Yep, yep. Ting tang, walla walla, bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ching ching, walla walla, bing bang. Oh, which one of the Golden Girls? Hmm. I can't. I can't think of her. I can't think of her name. I'm not thinking of. I'd have to ask. Who played in the Golden Girls because I can't think of that one. That one. I mean, not Bea Arthur, not Betty White, not the and not the old lady, not the old lady, but that one, the other one. I cannot think of her name, but I think she's the hottest Golden Girl. What would her name be? Who played in the Golden Girls?
The answer I found is B. Arthur, Rue McClanahan, Betty White, and Estelle Getty.
Okay, uh, Blanche. Blanche. That's who I would bang. Blanche. Doc wants to play. I'm gonna go back to watching Craven. Thanks, guys. All righty, Shen. Just hold on. I'm gonna get some water so for when I read the questions, I'll get dehydrated for sure. I'll be right back. All right. I'm all right. Yeah. When you guys are ready, I'll be ready to play. Oh yeah. Yeah we had one girl in here. We had Shan, but she's gone back to watch Craven. You know what? You know what? Craven reminds me of something, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this by YouTube or not, but I just remember this is what Craven reminds me of when she said Craven. Sean Connery, the drummer for the Beatles, a Craven Moorhead. Who is Craven Moorhead? Apparently, you are. Yeah, Craven Moorhead. Too bad we didn't ask Shan if if she's talked to a Craven's cousin, Craven Moorhead, or if the movie she's watching is Craven Moorhead. We can. Yep. I said I didn't want to say it out there out loud and everything because I mean, I know what it'll sound like if I say it, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we can do some test questions until people come in. So because I said it's all guys here. We need some chicks in here. I said I wonder if we should have started playing with Shannon. I wonder if she would have stayed if we had played some. All right, I'll pull up some test questions from Fast Money, and we'll practice on those. Okay, just two answers to this. Remember, these are just two answer test questions. Okay, question is, name a job where you may study DNA. Nope, not crime or botanist. Or is it a botanist? Hold on. Okay, no, not a botanist. Mad scientist. Well, scientist is up there. That is the number one answer. Not mad scientist or evil scientist, just scientist. Not a genetist. Sort of almost like an investigator, sort of, but not exactly. The island of Dr. Monroe. There you go. That's the answer I was looking for. Detective. Scientist and detective are the two answers that may where you may study DNA. Here comes the next two answers. Okay. Next question. Name a job where you might have to watch a monitor. Name a job where you may have to watch a monitor. I thought maybe so. I thought they'd be close to the same thing, Peter. I could be wrong. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, right here. Well, you are right, Free, about Maury being up there, but it's not. But it's not number one. Actually, it's number two, and number two is not Maury. It's TV editor. But hey, Maury is on a is TV editing thing. So yeah, a TV editor and a security guard. There you go. That's the other answer. A security guard, where you may have to watch a monitor. I don't know why, but I always liked it, when the when the dad always denied that it was not his baby, and then he gets served with papers that and Maury reveals that he is the father. I said there was one episode where it was really interesting because I remember that he was with ain't the father and got booed for nothing. Well, I was also going to say that there was one very interesting one because they had a guy on with two girls. You know, she's I mean his ex girlfriend is pregnant, and his girlfriend is pregnant as well. But they revealed, but I didn't. But they said, it was a surprising. It was probably surprising to him for both of them, because of his ex girlfriend being pregnant. He was the father, and of his current girlfriend being pregnant, he was not the father. Said I say go back. I'm thinking, time to dump that girl and find out who she's with, who's the father of her baby, and you go back to your ex and everything. You are the father of her baby. Oh, we got off to that on Jerry Springer. Well, Jerry Springer may have been the father, either him or Steve Wilkos, one of the two, either Jerry Springer or Steve Wilkos. Okay, this next question might be a little tough, so be ready. The next question is: name a boat you probably couldn't pull a water skier with. Oh, nope, not a yacht boat. Let's see what kind of boats we got. Okay, not a dinghy or a cruise ship. Sean's baby mama found it. Whoa. Maury proved it wasn't his. Wow. Uh, tu- um, Not a tugboat. Hey, Heather. Not a canoe or a raft or a speedboat. Not a fishing boat. You know, oh, there we go. Rowboat. Rowboat. Rowboat is actually the first answer. Yes. Rowboat is the first answer. Well, look at it this way. Heather says Peter is odd. Well, don't forget, Heather, there was a show called The Odd Couple. I think we have an odd couple in here, and that's Heather and Peter. Toupee glue made him weird. Yeah, what toupee? I don't think he has a toupee. Yeah, but if he's wearing a wig, then why does he have to glue it and everything? Can't he just pull the hair over his head, make it look like his hair? Oh, nope, it's not a navy boat. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. Or better yet, what's that up in the sky? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Peter North. Nope, not the Love Boat. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we all love Peter North Free. You know what we're doing. It's all in fun. It's all in good fun. I think Peter knows that. Let's see, Titanic. Not the Titanic. It's not some kind of a. It's not a famous boat. It's just a boat a certain boat in general. It's not near. It's not nearly a famous boat. It's just a regular old whatever boat you can get. So it wouldn't be Noah's Ark or a tugboat or a submarine. Not the SS Minnow or a fishing boat. An oil freighter. Never heard one of those kinds of boats before. No, I haven't heard of an. I mean, remember an old car boat. Somebody did guess a dinghy, but it's not a dinghy or a container ship. Container ship loaded with baby oil. A tuna boat has many guys swimming after. No, not the Coast Guard or a catamaran. Got it. I mean, there's one other boat, but you're just not getting it. It's not a pontoon boat, and it's not a canoe. That canoe was already guessed. Nope, not a jet ski either. Nope, not a skidoo boat. Oh, well, if you made that army tank boat up, then I think you'll know that that is not a that's not a viable answer. A limp boat. Wow. Airboat. Well, no, not an airboat, but you're on the right track, Heather. You're on the right track. Air would be provided for this boat. Not exactly an airboat, but air could be provided for it. It's not a limp boat or a hydrofoil or an air mattress. Not a waterbed. Okay, hint. Well, that's the hint I was trying to give you. It may, as soon as air blows the boat, it can move it. You need a nice glimpse of air. Well, no, not raft. You need as soon as you yes, a sailboat, a sailboat. That's what I was trying to get you to say, sailboat, because as soon as the air blows near the sailboat, it will move the boat. Then that's one, and that's the other one that uh, you cannot pull a water ski with or jet ski. You still wanting to do the you still wanting to do the practice questions, or do you think we move on, or do you think we should move on to regular ones? Well, okay. I guess I should have said wind. More practice. More practice. Okay. Okay. Two answers to this question. Name a kind of donut. That's the question. Name a kind of donut. Heather's been here. Heather's here right now, Peter. Not a Boston cream donut. Jelly belly. Okay, there you go, Heather. A jelly donut. Number two is a jelly donut. Now you just need one more answer. Not Krispy Kreme. We're not looking for famous donuts place. Just like just some kind of donut. Just some kind of donut. We got jelly. We got jelly. We got a jelly donut, which was number two. Now you just got to get that top one. It's not chocolate. Not chocolate. Not sprinkled. There you go, Peter. Glazed. Glazed. Those were the two answers, glazed and jelly. Those are the kind of donuts that they had, glazed and jelly. Or they had listed two answers. Of course, there's a whole lot more that you mentioned, Boston cream, half moon, chocolate, sprinkled, Hertz, cream. I actually decided to give one of my friends a Hertz donut once. Okay. Anyway, I suppose we're going on with more practice, so let's get to it. Okay, this one may be a little tough. Wasn't a good friend after you gave him the Hertz donut. Actually, it was my friend. It was my friend's little sister. So, and she was, she's a good sport about it, because after I revealed the after I revealed the Hertz donut, get it? I was like, get it? She's like, yeah, I get it. All I just did was, go up to them. I was like, hey, you want a Hertz donut? And then she said, and remember, she was like, sure. So I said, okay, come here and I'll give you one. Come here and I'll give you one. And start grabbing her nose, pulling it as hard as I can. And she's like, and then that's when she's like, ow. I'm like, hurts, don't it? Get it? She's like, yeah, I get it. You missed it last night, Heather. Jonathan actually gave me an answer that actually made me laugh. You missed it. Wasn't was what was that? I said that you missed it last night because last night uh, Jonathan Jonathan was in here and he gave me an answer that was so I mean and he gave an answer that was so it got me I mean he even knew he's like finally I got Matt to laugh because he I said you probably would have been cracking up too because I mean his answer that made me laugh was BJ. BJ. He gave the answer of BJ last night for one of his answers, and I was just like, and that's just when I started laughing. You missed it. Yep, you missed it. Yeah, where is he anyway? Wonder if he's busy working today or something. He hasn't done much since 1979. I I don't know where she is. I wonder if she's just busy, after her, from her from her brother passing. I'm not sure if she's still dealing with if she's still dealing with stuff like that. I don't know. Hey John. Yeah, but I've been wondering where she is as well. So Doctor Who, more yeah, now we have enough players. Okay, so do you want to quit the practice session now and go on to the regular gameplay, or do you want to do any more practice? Time for real stuff. Okay. Should we do the lucky sevens like we did last night, or should we do the or how many do you want to do? The answers, well, yeah, some answers don't make sense. I will admit that. I mean, some of them don't make sense. Okay, so lucky seven, we do. Okay, should we go back to the to the question that we did not finish last night that I gave you, or should I give you the new question after the game show question? It depends on if you remember if you got them just at the last minute last night, even though you didn't get number 5. I just gave it to you. It depends on if you want that server, if you want to start with that, or if you want to start with the question. I mean, or if you want to start with the question below it. It's up to you guys. Whatever question's fine. Well, the below question. Well, well, yeah, I guess we can. Um, I I thought since you guys hadn't gotten number 5, we'd do that. But okay, we'll do the question below it then, since you did get the answers last night. All right, top 7 answers to this question. They cloned a sheep. Name a creature they should never clone because we've already had too many. May have had too many bodies, but well, I don't know where Trevor went. Kind of. You got to admit. Got to admit he's obsessed with decent guy though. Sometimes I think the guy's nuts. Let's see, cockroach. Okay, let's see. Cockroaches, humans. Okay, actually, humans are actually on the survey. Humans are number 5. Rats or rodents? Yeah, rat. Rat, number 3. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Didn't see those answers from you. No, believe it or not, it's not a mosquito. Nope, I'm not kidding you, Cheryl. Number 5 is actually humans, and rats said by Free was also number 3. Nope, no wasp. Not flies, bees, or scorpions or horseflies. What's wrong, John? Yeah, whatever it is, it's very concerning. A deer. Okay, there you go, Heather. A deer. Number 7 is a deer. Oh, wait a second. I think I'm seeing another question pop up. Okay, not ant or trouser trout, but there you go, Cheryl. Snakes. That's the number 1 answer. A snake. I don't know. The first cloned animal was Dolly the sheep. Well, like it said, they cloned a sheep. That's what it said. They've cloned a sheep. Not chickens or wild boars or squirrel or birds or moose. Not geese. I think dinosaurs. Don't think they have dinosaurs now. I thought dinosaurs were extinct years ago. Not seagulls or possums or skunks or goats. Not alligators. I agree with about the alligators though. There's too many of them. Well, that's what the question says, I think. Oh, you mean the years ago part about the dinosaur? Yeah. I think my friend got a carton of eggs once and it was like 5.25 for her. Let's see. Not turtles, not armadillos, and not ant eaters either. Now that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. Pigeons, I think, is actually there. Let me see. Yeah, pigeon is number 4. So now you all need our 2 and 6, and they're very, and the 2 and 6 should be easy to get. But yes, pigeon is number 4. They think we have too many pigeons. Crows, not crows, but oh, did it hurt? Oh, Shan's back. Okay, let's see. I've heard of pigeons being called rat with wings from SpongeBob, of course. Let's see. It's not eagles or bats or seagull. Yes, we were asking. We were asking if you were want. We were. Peter had told us that the movie you were watching, Craven. Uh, I said the guy's cousin must have been Craven Moorhead. Well, we were saying, yeah. Ah. Oh. Suppose you probably had to. I'm supposing you probably had to wear a hat to so nobody would see the bald spots, I guess. An animal that does not need to be cloned. Not it wouldn't be cows or donkeys. Remember, you got 2 answers left, 2 and 6. Not fish. Nope, not worms. Well, the guy who played Craven is hot, whoever he is. I don't know. I've never seen the movie, so I can't make a judgment. I can't make a judgment on that or a call on that because I've never seen who it is. Oh, the question, Cheryl, is they've cloned a sheep. Name an animal that never needs to be cloned because we've got too many of already. All right, there you go, Cheryl. A dog. A dog is number. Dog is number 6. Dog is number 6, and there you go, Cheryl. A cat is number 2. Cat number 2. There you go. You got them. You've got the 7 animals that you think should never be cloned because we have too many of already. There you go. There's the 7 of them. Almost just makes you wish you can clone your dog. You were joking with the humans. Well, didn't have to joke about that, Cheryl, because that was actually up there, number 5, humans. Yeah, I mean, and I think we can all agree maybe we do have too many humans on on Earth, but I mean, hey, at least we're the creatures that can talk. Some people, it's sad because some people can't even talk. That's probably that is well, yeah, I mean, cats and okay, okay, yeah, a cat can talk. I think I've heard my cats. I when I back when I had a cat, I did hear her say no before. And one of my friends said that her cat talks like, I said, it can tell they can. I mean, the thing is, she says she's heard her cat say no. She's heard her cat say ow. And yeah, Cheryl. Even she said even one time she thought she heard the cat call her mama. Hi, spirit stalker. That's true. Dogs can say "I love you" if you can train them to do it. I tried to. Sometimes, I was going to be shocked if he was going to do it, but he never did. I mean, you got to be trained to do it and everything. I'd get my dog. I'd call my dog's name, and he'd be right next to me, and I'd tell him, "Speak." He won't speak. He'll just kind of just look at me and just walk away. I said I didn't. I said I don't have the proper training tools to train a dog. All I can say is that if you can get them to do something on command, and they do it on command, then I hear you tell them good job and give them a treat. Roo rub roo. It's probably how Scooby Doo would say it. Roo rub roo. Rut row. Save the best for last. All right. Well, on to the next question. You haven't missed much, Spirit. Just one question tonight. That's all you've missed. So we've got feud action going right now, though. On to the second question for the night. Okay, this ought to be a good one. We got the top 7 answers to this question. Name something you should keep secret, even with your partner. Name something you should keep secret, even from your partner. For gayness, there would actually be 2 answers. You could actually get 2 answers for that. Okay, your ex. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Number 3, your dating history, and there you go, Doctor Who. Your affair. That's number 2. Heather, your diary. That's number 7. Not money or bank account, or farting, or herpes, or AIDS, or bad habits, or credit cards, or STDs. Okay, for credit cards or hidden money. Okay, spend. How do they say it? Just spending. Number 4, spending. Not a farting fetish or toupee or snoring or fear boners. Not illegitimate love child. Or affection or health even. Gay baby up for adoption and no, not fantasies. We've already gone through fetishes, saying it's not fetishes or gun or oil baby stash or even corn collection or knives. No, not the baby daddy. Not the baby daddy. The side, no, not the side piece. Let's see. Not pregnancy or Sharknado DVD signed by Ern Z-Ring. Or hunk of cheese. Hunk of cheese. Hunk of stinky cheese. Goomad. Smegma. Oh, IN. IN. Oh, sorry. I guess it was because I went to school with someone that had the same first name, and and his name was Ian, spelt the same way, which is why I said Ian. but now I know this guy's name is Ian. It usually sounds like Ian. Okay. Yeah, I guess the guy just had to be different, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, I think we got one right there from Heather. There you go, Heather. His weight. That's the number one answer. His weight or her weight. You know who I can, you know what's hard for me to believe who's 61? If anyone remembers the facts of life, Lisa Welchel, the one who played Blair, the chubby one, Lisa Welchel, she's 61 years old. Yep, Blair Davenport. She's 61. Not Igor, it's Igor. Oh. Not Mr. Spoo pics or um, not cell phone pics. You see what we got up there. Okay, you just need 5 and 6. I'm looking at it. You just need 5 and 6. Wouldn't be, well, not exactly messages, not an address book or credit card pictures or Big Johnson pics or letters from first love. But if you wanted to see their messages, you'd have to know something that they also say you should keep private even from your partner. I think one is just common sense. The other one, yeah, their password. Passwords you should save from your even from your partner. Number 6. And then number 5, well, I think a lot I don't think guys have problems, revealing this, a woman might have a problem revealing it. And I think this answer was probably taken by a woman. Sure wants your password. Ed problem. Hey, Skittles. Now what they want to do is they want is I guess number 5 depends on how insecure you are of, telling them. Um nope, it wouldn't be mental illness. Well, actually, you'd have to tell the you would have to tell them, this number okay. Well, just take out just put the first word you have, Cheryl, and you'll have the answer. Take out that whole first comment and just put, yeah, age. That's it, age. Number 5. Or as they like to have it, your real age. Your real age. Cheryl told you she's 25 and Heather told you she's 27. Peter told us 19. Wow. That's the idea. Start lying about your age young. Well, wouldn't he be legal or tried it as an adult when he's 18? He's just not 21 yet, though. So Peter says Cheryl told him he's 25, Heather's told him she's 27, and Peter told us there's 19. I think we've been feeding each other lies, haven't we? Yeah, it's true. I know. I know, Cheryl. That's why I said, I think we've been feeding each other some lies, haven't we? I was talking about the age gap. There's, I said, I knew what your age was. I wasn't going to say it. And I mean, I said, I can't really say anything about Heather or Peter because I really don't know their ages, but you revealed your age to me. So I said, I wasn't going to say it in case you didn't want anybody to know. But apparently, you don't have any problem with anybody knowing that you are 55. Okay. All right. Um, sure, Heather. Oh, whoa. I did not expect that. 69. I didn't think. Well, well, you know what they say. You know what they. I have heard this, Heather. I have heard, and anybody that wants, nobody I know here is that age yet. That's a guy. So I will say. So I will say that. Well, if you were born in '69, then you're just a little bit. No, born. Oh, she really is 69. I would have never guessed that. You're almost as old as my parents. Gee, gee, Heather. I mean, I thought I thought for a second, Well, yeah. I know. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that's, she's only if Heather's really 69, she's only 2 years younger than my mom and 4 years younger than my dad. You're about to enter the 70s. And I would have never guessed that you were 69, Heather. Shoot, I thought you were probably in your 40s or something. Well, Skittles. Yeah, that's right. You go, girl. Think, I think, because I'll tell you right now, I'm all, well, I'm not quite 39. I'm almost 39. In fact, 2 weeks from today, I'll be 39. And I said, I'll be looking forward to 39, but I won't be looking forward to my next birthday of 40. Right now, I probably think I'm the youngest at 38 years old with all of you here. Mm. Well, the thing is, a lot of people, I remember back 9 years ago, because it was, no, actually, this September, well, yeah, 9.5 years ago, when we had our 10th class reunion. I remember someone was asking, like, is this true? Are we getting 30 right now? Are we all reaching 30? And I think we were like, yeah, we're all reaching 30. And then I remember someone on Facebook was, well, I'm not going to say it because it's a bad word, but I remember one person like, oh we're old. So yeah, 30 bothered me, but I got over it, because I'm way past 30. I said, 40, I don't know. I said my sisters are all in their middle to late 40s, so I'm thinking, it's just scary. 50th reunion. I'm going. Yeah, I I haven't heard anything yet, but this would be our. But this is 2025, so and we graduated in '05, so looks like sometime this year, we should have our 20th year class reunion. Yes, because I remember that, I remember one time, when I was probably in my 30s or so, one time when in my 30s, um, someone stopped to talk to my dad, and, I think my dad and I were having lunch, and my dad's like, and yep, this is my baby. He's like, not so much a baby anymore, though. I said, I think we kind of, there's kind of a weird genetic thing in the family, because it's like we all skip a generation instead of like turning into, our parents, or or like the or like instead of the man turning into the father, he's turning into the grandfather instead. They say that, even though I never got to meet him, I my granddad, my dad's dad was like me just as much as I am, and my son is just like my dad. So it's kind of like, genetics. It's like it, and in this case, it's not like father like son. It's more like grandfather. It's more like grandfather like, or it's more like grandfather like grandson. But I heard I inquired many traits from my dad's dad, and I think they've told me that I'm probably like spot on, looking like I probably look like him spot on when he was my age. It's funny that I got my phone right here. If I put it right in here, if you put their ages together, 166, and you divide it by 3, their average age would be 55 years old. If you put Shan, Cheryl, and Heather's age together, get 166, divide that by 3, their average age would be 55.3. So so your average age would be 55 years old if your ages were divided into 3 part were divided by a third. But I think Cheryl does not mind that because she's 55 right now. I'm sure Heather would love to be 55 again. Oh, my now, I mean, my what you once you get old, or start to age up, you realize your parents are getting old. Yes, remember, remember remember what they say, Peter. Respect your elders. If I added your age to it, Peter, I'd have to divide it by 4. I'd have to divide it by 4 if you came in picture. Yeah, I said that I'm probably younger than everybody else in here. But Peter, I don't know. I don't know about Peter. Peter seems like he'd be young to me, but I don't know. Oh, if you were 12 years old again, free, I wouldn't be born yet. Oh, I'll take that. That means we're very. Yes. Yes, it does. You know what they say? The older you get, the you know what they say? Or something I heard from Punky Brewster once. The older you get, the wiser you get. That way that so that means that Heather's probably the wisest one in the stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed you were almost 70. Heather, because because that picture of you with your, I mean, blonde hair, it makes you really look like you're young. Yep, yep, that's true. I'm thinking now that if Heather is really getting off here, then I think the next wisest one we have here is Peter. So Peter, I think once Heather gets off and goes to sleep, when she's off the internet, you'll be the wisest one in the stream since you'll be the oldest. Because I'm taking it the oldest in here is the wisest. I am young. That pick was last summer. Oh, yes. Not too wise. Don't rely on me. Okay. But remember, Heather was the wisest one in here, and then when she gets off, well, you'll be the wisest one, Peter, because you're the oldest, and because I take it the oldest is the wisest in here. If I die tomorrow, it was great knowing you all. Don't say that, Heather. Don't say that. Yeah. Don't have a negative outlook. Have a positive outlook. I've been told I have an old soul, but I don't know. My humor is pretty immature. Yeah, don't pull a Sonny Bono. Please do not. Too crazy to die. Yeah, stay away from the trees and do not pull a Sonny Bono. I hope Sonny Bono told everyone he loved them before he went on his last skiing accident, before he went on his skiing accident. I bet you one thing too. I can't say it because I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm thinking when Sonny Bono died, Cher probably gave no crap about it. She probably didn't care about that. Oh, I don't think a Kennedy died by skiing. Did he? I remember how they were showing, a lot of people that had, like, I remember back in 1998, I remember they were showing like people who had died the past year. I remember seeing Sonny Bono's picture up there. Remember seeing like Phil Hartman and Chris Farley's picture up there. Yeah, it, I think it would break your heart if your sweetheart died from a skiing accident too. Any kind of accident. Oh, wow. The way you say Sublime, and that's some 90s you can do without. I guess that's a good thing, being a 90s kid, you don't remember a whole lot of that stuff. Now the bands for me back in the 90s, was, well, I was just a teenager at the time, so, teeny boppers, teeny bopper things, were my thing back in the 90s. Well, late 90s, early 2000s. I'm talking about Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys. And there was ours there was also there was also they were separate singers, but I just have to say it. I remember Aaron Carter and his sister Leslie. May they both rest in peace. You think the Carter family is cursed? Pawn Shop's a good jukebox song. 9 minutes. Not really. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, because I mean that's how. Because I mean I know that's how Leslie died, and I think that's probably how Aaron died too. Drugs. Well, it's been a few years. I mean, let me pull up Surrey and we'll get the answers together. When did Leslie Carter die? Oh, I have it. Oh, I have it on. I have it on. I had it on mute. Hold on. I'll put it. I'll say it. So I'll say how long we can do. When did Leslie Carter die?
Leslie Carter died January 31st, 2012 at age 25 in Westfield.
When did Aaron Carter die?
Aaron Carter died November 5th, 2022 at age 34 in Lancaster.
Were you in a band, Ed, back in the 90s? Oh, now if if uh if he was 22 when Chen started kindergarten, That would mean that he was not much older when I started kindergarten. See, if you're 56, Ed, and I'm almost 39, means you were, see, I'm almost 39 years old. In 2 weeks from yesterday, so in about 13 days, you're 56. So you were probably about 30, 34 when I was. I mean, you were probably just like a. You were probably like 18 when I was born or so. How old were you when Shan started middle school? I was in a punk band called Flaming Squirrels. Oh, good times, good times. Might as well just say, if you're wondering when I started kindergarten, it was August 1991. Graduated in 86. Hell, that's the year I was born. So you graduated the year I was born. And if you graduated in 86, that would be May of 86. So yeah, I was about 3 months old when you graduated. 3 months old. Oh, Shan, I actually did say that to someone too, because I remember one person was like, because I remember one person that used to be a manager there that has moved now to North Carolina, that used to be a manager at McDonald's. I remember her saying, I graduated in '89, and I said, oh, so you graduated when I was just 3 years old. Because if she graduated in '89, yeah, she graduated when I was just 3 years old. And I actually told her that. I was like, oh, so you graduated when I was 3 years old. 89 was more like an innocent life for me. I'm just a little kid. I can't get in trouble anyway. Well, okay, I take that back. I mean, there's many ways a 3-year old could get in trouble, but still. How rude that I said that. But yeah, I wonder if I first started 12 years before you was born. Before I was born. So you started in 1974. We're turning this into I mean, to make how rude to make Shan feel old. Oh, come on, Shan. Oh, no, Shan. Okay, be like, yeah, I was 3 when you graduated, or yeah, that's what I told the manager who graduated in '89. I was 3 when you graduated. You've noticed, and you noticed something after having kids. After having nieces and nephews and your own child and your own children. They usually pronounce 3 as free. No, 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 no. I was born. I didn't start that. Oh, I didn't start that until 1979. You were able to start it at 2. Oh, you were a real. You probably hadn't even. So you hadn't even gone through puberty, and you were already starting to feel it, Shan. She was a quick learner, wasn't she? Speaking of Sibbity toilet, I said I remember how my sister, got me potty trained. I said she tried it on my niece and I tried it on my son. It didn't work on them though, like it worked on me. Like I was saying, yeah, it's lit. It's lit for sure. Here, where free? You mean here in the stream or out in public? Ah, I don't know what that is, but I could only identify IGAF, which makes me think if that stands for anything. Yeah. Oh, does it look like I? Okay, that's what I thought. I thought the last one was like I give a or gave a. That's what I thought. That's what I thought too, Shan. Lingo. What one of the answers were last night to one of our questions on on Name a Game Show that you think you could win. Yeah, I'm on live because I mean this is my other off night. Well, yes, mostly blue, except for you and Peter Robert. We had some other non-blue people here too. Still upset about the wrenches, I see. No, I said no, because you saw Heather in here. She did not have a wrench, and Jonathan, he doesn't have a wrench. There's still some people in here, and and I think we've just agreed that I don't need that. I just feel like I don't need more mods right now. I mean, I mean, if I feel like I need some more mods, I can. I mean, I know who to add and everything, but I said I just feel like I don't need it right now. I do not need it right now. Nope, Jonathan did not swing by tonight. He wasn't. He's not been in here tonight. I know if he was in here, he'd be like, well, what's the? He'd be he'd be like, let's play. What's the question? Yeah, sheriffs. Because look at it this way: if we had that, the people in here right now, we'd have we'd have sheriff. We've had. If you guys were blue, you instead of wrenches, make it stars, making you look like sheriffs. You could be sheriffs. We'd have Sheriff Shan, Sheriff Free, Sheriff Cheryl. Yep, Shan's the sheriff. She's the she's the. Of course, we don't have any top sheriffs. Those would be the managing mods. Ratby stopped coming in here a whole lot and everything, so he is no longer the fire chief sheriff. He's not the chief sheriff. I'd be corrupt as. It's been a while since he's been on. Oh, who all has not been on here in a while? Espresso, whatever. Yeah, and anybody that I'm gonna go on, that I'm gonna mention, I'm gonna mention. Yeah, they haven't been on in a while. The following ones have not been on in a while. Who I remember that we used to have on here. We used to have. We used to have. Well, like we meant, Espresso, Gage. I hope he's okay. I hope he's still alive for all I know. We used to have some girl named Shy on here, Shy Daughtry. We had Melissa Montaigne. We had Bill, who called himself PPK's #1 fan. We had Roger. We had Kyle. That's 8 people right there. 8 people right there. What happened to all those 8 people? They have not been on in a while. Yeah, I said that I actually liked Bill, and I actually thought about making him one. Yeah, because he called himself PPK's #1 fan. I said when he called himself PPK's #1 fan, he made me feel very honored. Oh, I haven't seen Riley. Well, I've seen Riley, but Riley's not been on a whole lot. Hey, I did summon you. I did summon you. I was talking about all the people that have not been on in a while. But hey, you're here now. I said I had mentioned 8 people and you had been one of them. So now that you're here, it's just now 7 people who haven't been on in a while. Yeah. Well, Cheryl's still right here. Just had to go though. Yeah, welcome back, Roger. No, I don't think so. I think they're two different. I think they're two different people. Totally two different people, I think. Oh, um, we've also we've also had I almost forgot about him, but Ox smells. He was on maybe a couple times. I'm talking about the ones I haven't seen in forever. No more doxing. I don't think hope Trevor approves of Robert and Roger. Yeah, but Robert disappeared after Roger came in. Then is I don't know. That is there she is. No, that see there he is. Yeah, we've got no more doxing right now. I mean, we never really had a lot of doxing, Robert. I mean, Roger. Yeah, he was in here within a week, but I see Riley's usually here. He'll say a couple things and then he'll leave. Oh, what's more, I'm gonna I'm gonna turn this into X right. I'm gonna turn this into X talk right now. What would be better? What's better? What would be better, Shan? A gangbang or a circle jerk? Gangbang pants down all the way. Mm, I had to ask because they always talked about. They always talk. One kid in high school, always talked about circle jerks. He's like, we're gonna have a circle jerk at 6:30 in the morning. You want to come? And then I told him, yeah, I'd be there. And then never showed up. And then he's like, now I'm disappointed in you. You missed the circle jerk. It's like I know he's trying to play with me. He knows I wasn't here, and I know there was no circle jerk. That's just a bunch of talk. That's just the way he likes to talk. I mean, no one's going to be there at 6:30 in the morning at the football field at 6:30 in the morning for a circle on a Saturday morning for a circle jerk. Should have been at 8 a.m. He wanted to play, all right. Oh yeah, yeah, he wanted to. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he told me who he was going to be circle jerking, and then who was going to be circle jerking him, and then who was going to be circle jerking me, and who I was going to be circle jerking. He says that's the way the circle jerk's going to go. I don't know. He didn't call it a square jerk. He just called it a circle jerk. Semi for semi erects al dentes. What you need, but who needs to be there for the he's married. I mean, well, I will say that he's married right now, lives in another state and everything. But I wonder if he wants his. I wonder if he ever wants, if he's grown out of it now. Hope he's grown out of it now since he's married. But I said, there's no question. May have the he may have the wife help him circle jerk sometimes. You never know. I have to ask this this mature talk. Is this better as is this better to you guys than game night? The circle, the mature talk. Is it more entertaining to you? Is this still a family? Yeah. Well, Roger, I've been talking about. Yeah, this is still a Family Feud channel, but I'm saying something else though. I'm saying that I have not decided on it yet. I want to make sure that I get a big collection of games and everything, but I'm thinking of starting a second channel for, mainly gaming channel, you know, gameplay channel, play games. I just have to figure out how to get I just have to figure out how to get the video, to the whole screen that will connect. I think what probably has gone on is that he will, I mean, I think he knows probably it's best not to come in. Besides, he could stop it anytime. No, I was not. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. No, second channel is gonna be a gaming channel. I've got 3 games so far. I've got 3 games so far. Should I go? Should I go show you what? I might get more for my birthday in a couple weeks. Like my dad said, write down a list of all the games I want that I don't have yet. I said, should I go? Should I be? Should do you guys? I'd have to go upstairs and grab them, but or take you guys upstairs with me. But do you want to see the? Do you want to see the 3 games I have so far? I said you'll see them on. Okay, okay. I'll go show you the games I have. I'll be right back. Let me go get my games. All right, it's not going to be. It's not going to. The channel's not going to happen yet. But I do have my 3 games that I have right away. Techniques and go tos. Oh, Jonathan is here. Okay. Well, here. Well, look at this. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. All right. I will. Well, I'm think. Well, she said. Well, Cheryl said, Jonathan, happy birthday. So I figure it's his birthday. I didn't remember, but I mean, apparently Cheryl remembered. Thank you. Anyway, I was going to also say that you guys said you wanted to see my games. I'll show you the games I have right now. It's not much. They're not much. Not much. There's only 3 right now. I gotta wait for my game collection to grow before I start a second channel for gaming. But right now, the games I have that I will do in the future, well, who could forget the classic Super Mario Brothers? Who could forget that? Great game. If you, it's like I remember one of my friends saying, if you have an NES and you don't have Super Mario Brothers, I don't know what to say to you. Next is Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. I suck at this game. To be honest, I suck at it. I don't know why I bought it, but I just thought it might be fun to play. But honestly, I don't know why I bought Jeopardy. I suck at it, but I just thought I'd buy it anyway. So you got Jeopardy 25th Anniversary. And of course, who can forget our good old Family Feud? Family Feud for the NES. And yeah, I plan to do many gameplays on the. If I start another channel, yeah, I plan to do many gameplays with this game as well. Yeah, if you wanted to load up a question. Oh, really? You were the first kid to pass Super Mario Brothers in the neighborhood. So happy. Well, I remember that I was told that I beat it before my sisters did. Thought you were going to be more mature, Landon. And he meant handshake. And who are you just trying to, and who are you just trying to really, are you really just trying to start trouble? I hear sometimes, Landon, I lose people because of you. He really wants to play Family Feud. Can you really keep the peace? Maybe go. Every time Landon comes in here, I think that he's here to just wreck the stream. All right. Yeah, question time. Just ignore Landon. Okay. Top 7 answers. Question is, got to read the question again. Okay, question is, name one word that you see on the cover of every celebrity magazine. What's a word you see on every celebrity cover magazine? No, not teen. These are not teen. There you go. There you go, Peter. Star number 3. Number 3, Star. There is a P word on there, but it's not people or gossip. What Linda are you talking about? Yeah. You gotta fix this. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Pu- Not pubes or Rolling Stone. That was Tampon Tim. That was Kamala's. That was the nickname of Kamala's running mate, Tim. People called him Tampon Tim. Not Hustler or Playgirl. These are I don't. Who is he talking about? Oh, Kamala. Anyway, these are you're not just listing magazines. You're trying to say one word that you see on every cover of a celebrity magazine. You're not just listing magazines, but more of just one word that you see on the cover of every magazine. Let me see if hot is there. Hot is there. Number 5. Hot. Divorce. There you go, Cheryl. Divorce. That's the number 1 answer. Divorce. Not premier or person of the year. Let me see. Marriage is there. No, it's not. It's not marriage. Not relationship or death or boyfriend or sexiest man alive or cheating. Remember, it's just one word. One word that you see on every cover of a magazine. It's got to be just one word. One word. No, no, you were close. You were close. It's not dies or breaking or chimpanzee or Benifer. Birthdays, nope. Well, if we always have a little problem, we can always, we can always skip this question or get hints on it. These are a bunch of yeah, you can get some hints, all right. Number 2, is number 2. Okay, well, hold on. Cheating, I guess you could get I guess I could get for cheating, I guess I could give what is it? Yes, Cheryl said cheating. I guess I could give that to her for number 2 because number 2 is sex or affair. Sex or affair, number 2. Last time I cried? Let me see when that was. Because I listed this, I told somebody that I was crying. Hold on. Last time I cried was on January 21st. I cried on January 21st. That's the last time I cried, on January 21st. Yeah, I was just having a rough night that night. Yeah, I said I don't like to cry and everything, but sometimes I just cannot hold it. I mean, I held it for when I got, to the house and everything, and I tried not to, but I just couldn't hold it in. I just had to let it go. I just had to get it out. But that's the last time I've cried, which was January 21st. Oh, better hints. Okay. Better hints. Yeah. Okay. Number three would be, no, wait a second. Peter got number three, which was a star. Number four, number four would be if someone is caught in something, if someone's caught in some, yeah, a scandal. Number four is a scandal. You did get number five, which was hot. Okay. You did get number five, hot. Number six is when, wow, that woman's belly looks big. I guess she must be pregnant. Yeah, pregnant. Number six, pregnant. And number seven is, number seven would be, if someone is trying to lose some of it, she might be going on a, if she's trying to lose some, she might be going on a, yeah, okay, diet or weight. Diet or weight. Either one would have been acceptable for number seven. Diet or weight was number seven. They have number seven as diet or weight. Diet being the first option. But there you go. You got your seven answers right there. There you go. There you go. There's your answers right there. There's your answer. There's your answers right there. Okay, let's get to a next question. To another question. Okay, this ought to be a good one. We got the top seven answers to this question. Here's the question. Question is, name something you overdid as a teenager that you can laugh about it today. Okay, not self pleasure, but there you go, Peter. Drink is number 5, and Jonathan, eat. Yeah, Jonathan, eat is number. I'm sorry, eat is number 5, and Peter, drink. That's the number 1 answer. Drinking, number 1. So let's see. Partying. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Going out or partying. That's number 3. Not cheating or cutting or talking or skip school. There you go. Smoke. Smoke. Number 6. Smoking. Not sneaking out. We've got the drinking part. Not not cuss or dancing to In Sync or frost tip your hair. Question 3 is what is the question was, name something you overdid as a teen that you can laugh about it today. Not exactly hair cutting, but something else to the hair though. It's not a haircut, but it's something else you did with the hair. Yell and parents. Okay. No, not yell and parents or stole. We've got smoking. Hairstyle. Okay, there you go. There you go. Number 2 is hairstyling. That's number 2. Hairstyling, which Jonathan also got as well, I see. Okay. Not date, not bleaching, watching Tracy Chapman or TPing a neighbor's house. Not bullying.